Everyone, welcome to Sims, Witches, and Warlocks. In the last episode, it was episode 1, and these guys Newt and Jack kind of gave Ambrose the ultimatum of getting 3 spells completed. Well, he showed that he did 2 of them. He did do 3 that he knows, but one of them he had to wait to learn. And now he has everything he needs to learn because he's finally gotten his father's resting thing, which he's been wanting to do. And since this is going out on Halloween, this episode, so I kind of thought it'd be kind of fitting to do it now. So he's going to go out here and do Necro Call. Maybe he can actually call and talk to his biological father, who hasn't seen him since he was a little one. And it's been years. Did it work? So he's used the spell, but he doesn't seem to have worked. We could try it again. But I think that come tomorrow, we'll be heading on over to the magical realm. So maybe we could find out some more stuff that might be able to help us out with that. But if it doesn't work, and I think that he's gonna try again, I think, one more time. If it doesn't work, then he's gonna just leave it alone for now. He might be gone, guys. There's absolutely no thing of him. We might have to maybe he would just put the urn out. Maybe we could necrocall on the urn. If that doesn't work, then I think he's gonna officially accept it, guys. That his father is gone for good. Okay, it's not going to work, which means he's gone for good, guys. And I think that's really upsetting for him because he's been trying and trying and trying to get that spell down, particularly because he wants to bring his father back. If you guys don't know, his father actually sacrificed himself because he was being possessed. So I think he's gonna try to get some sleep, but I don't know if he will or not, but I'll pick this up in the morning. Okay, everybody's up, and Ambrose really didn't sleep that well, honestly. Last night he was up and down, which is kind of self-explanatory, but Newt and them really, they understood what was going on, but they really didn't want the spell to work anyways, because bringing back someone from the dead like that, they said it can have grave consequences, and that's definitely not good. But I've got them all ready to go, and they're all gonna head on down here to the magical realm. Patches, I think Patches might stay back since we got the fairy helping us out. So these guys are all going to head on down here into the magical realm so that Newt and also Ambrose can both show them, or show Jack and Newt can show Ambrose what's truly going on in the magical realm, and it's not a good thing. And also, we could potentially learn a new spell or two. Plus, maybe we can give Jack and Newt a little bit of their powers back. We will have to wait and see. Okay, we are definitely in the magical realm now, guys. Definitely. And we're here, actually, at the headquarters of the magical realm. So, now Newt and Nem are going to go ahead and say, this is the magical realm. It doesn't seem like there's really anything bad going on, but just wait, there is. Trust me, there is. And this is absolutely a beautiful place, don't get me wrong. He said, the only thing we would like you to do is potentially talk to some of the sages that are here. They might be able to help you out. He said, I'm going to go talk to a couple of them myself. He said, maybe learn a spell or two. So, the first sage that I want him to talk to is actually this gentleman here. It's Simon something or whatever. Do a polite introduction to him. He is the sage of one of them. I'm not exactly sure exactly what. Oh, practical magic. So he could learn some practical magic from him if he chooses. There's also some more sages. I know Morgan. Yeah, Morgan is up here. He's another one. So we can do a friendly introduction to him. And then there's another one as well that's down here. This is where she normally hangs out. But she might have a lot of tombs that we might be able to check out. So we're going to do friendly introductions to pretty much all of the sages. We're going to search for tombs as well. Maybe we can learn. I think he would really want to learn a lot of the mischief ones because they're really good. Even though the guys don't really want him to learn that kind of stuff. Because they didn't want him to try to bring back anybody, because obviously that's not a good thing. But we are going to travel to the different places here in the magical realm as well. But for instance, he will be trying to find tombs. I think he might have talked to one of the sages. I think he might have talked to this dude here. Yes, he did talk to Simon, I believe that's his name is. Might be able to... Maybe he could ask to teach practical magic, or maybe... Maybe he can duel him for, knowledge. That'd be kind of neat. Meanwhile, Newt and I think Newt needs to go talk to Morgan, because Morgan might be able to help him out, get a little bit of his powers back. And Jack, I think Jack is more of a potion person, which means I'm not exactly sure who he has to talk to. Alchemy, I believe it is, but I'm not exactly sure who the Sage of Alchemy is. Maybe Morgan might be a better one for him to talk to because he's untamed, so he can learn pretty much anything. And they're dueling here. I think this is more of a friendly duel, though, like, and all that. We're gonna see how he does in his first duel. So far, he's doing okay. I mean, this guy's a sage, so I don't think it's pretty good for him to be dueling him, but we might have an opportunity for him to... Oh, I mean, he's doing pretty good. I mean, he is supposed to be really powerful witch or warlock, so maybe... I think he won. Yes, he did. He won a new spell, Infuriate, which means he can set people on fire. Oh, these guys are dueling as well. He actually beat a sage. I'm surprised, honestly, though, because for him to be fairly new at Magic, I didn't expect for him to be able to beat a sage. But anyways, show me your new spell is what his familiar said. Okay, Jack, I don't think there's a bathroom in here, buddy. I'm afraid that there's no bathroom, bud. So, I think Newt might have this good right now, buddy. Why don't you head on home? You're not feeling too good anyways. So, maybe he's going to head home. Newt is kind of like holding things down with Ambrose, making sure Ambrose is good. Newt, where exactly are you, though? Why are you way out here? He found a tomb for high-ranked spellcasters. Where exactly is Morgan? Or one of the sages. Because they'll be able to enlist the power back to Newt. Practical one here, I see. So maybe we can talk to him about maybe giving us the power back that we need. This is the dude that Ambrose just beat in a duel. Surprisingly, though. He said, so what do you think of Ambrose? He said, definitely a very powerful. He's very powerful, and I think that he's what we need here. And as long as he stays in Glimmerbrook or here, then we should be good with keeping this place intact. So he's going to ask if he could actually add him back to... Said, are you sure you want your powers back? Because their powers were drained trying to keep this place in order. So he's trying to get his power back. And now I know he has to get these things. Collect these things. He has to collect 7 of them. I got 5. 6. 7. Okay, so now that he's collecting all the motes that he needs, so that they can actually prove that, it's good. Ambrose is in here talking to that practical sage too, so that's definitely a good thing. We can actually go fishing here, surprisingly. I didn't really know that, but I believe he got his 6 things, and now where did this dude take off to? This dude is like obsessed with being in this room. Okay, so how do you turn in the... Collect all 7 and turn them into any of the 3 sages in the magical realm to become... You can eat some of them as well. Okay. Turn emotes. There we go. Then he will eventually give him his powers back. The reason why Ambrose couldn't is because Ambrose is still learning to use his powers, even though he is very powerful and he beat the practical magic person. He's just really still struggling with learning, and it's going to be a slow process of how he's going to learn. But like the practical magic sage Simon said, as long as he's here, he should be able to help out. And now you will see that Newt will be getting his powers back. And he's going to focus on practical magic, which is like pretty much like the basic magic. And so we're going to see real quick if he could potentially give him a spell as well. Magical duel for knowledge. There's a bathroom in here? Apparently. I don't know where he was planning on going to the bathroom, but okay. Back to Ambrose now. I think Ambrose... So, those two, I believe, are about to duel for, stuff. So maybe he can help him out with that. Ambrose, as I was about to say, maybe you just chill out and watch him. As well as maybe you could try the Infuriate spell. And I was kind of thinking, since you don't like this lady already, why don't you go ahead and try it? So he's gotten the spell done. And now he has to win 3 duels against other spellcasters and know 5 different spells. He knows 4. So that definitely worked. Unfortunately, you can't kill somebody with Infuriate, but Newt seems to have lost that one. But I mean, he's okay though. I think he was a little bit embarrassed though. But did he learn anything? No. I'm gonna let him use the restroom. But, once he's done using the restroom, these guys are gonna head on over to, another part of the magical realm. Oh, that's Fatia. This is the girl that will be joining the group as well. So, since she's here, we might as well add her now. And she is ready to go. So, Add to family. She's gonna say, I'm ready to go back. She focuses more on, potions. Or not potions. Jack focuses more on potions. Newt focuses on, practical. And Ambrose focuses on a little bit of everything. And then the other one, she will be focusing on... There's another one as well. I can't think of what it is. Mischief. So she'll be a little bit of a mischief one. So she's going to be quite an interesting one. But with that said, what is this book here, first of all, before we go anywhere else? Boomies. Okay, I thought it was a spell book. Okay, so she's going to head home. Okay, Amber's using the restroom. I'll pick this up in a second. Okay, so they're now heading to Caster's Alley, and as you guys can see, the magic is definitely starting to help. Things aren't flying off into the distance, but they're heading on over here to this area here to potentially look around, and also maybe to get a few extra things. You never know. Okay, they seem to have both made it across now. So we've got a couple of different stores here. This is the Familiars and all that store. I think Newt, being that he's going to focus on practical magic, he's going to need some of this, but we've got a couple... This is a potion to help everyday activities. He's going to get a couple of these as well for Newt. Scrubberoo is a good one for him. There isn't too much today. Okay, so we're just going to buy that for now. Meanwhile, Newt's going to go check out the brooms and crystal store. We got a rocket broom in here. Could buy one of them, maybe. That's why we'll buy 2 of them, just in case. Then we have another store here. This is for, like, potion ingredients and stuff. Sometimes they sell potions, too. So maybe that might be able to help out. Perk Purging is the only potion we got right now, though. Alright, we don't have really anything today that they're looking for. But this is the other area. And I was kind of thinking, since these guys need a little bit of work, and Newt and them are trying to help out Ambrose get his powers all together, and now Newt needs to get his powers working, it might be a good idea to potentially duel each other to see, just to see how things are. Duel. We could do a friendly duel. Just to see who wins. And just to, like, help each other, build each other up and all that. He can even offer him training as well. But one thing that Newt and them don't want him doing is drinking potions without their permission. And I do have something planned for him to do in this episode. That... These guys are just having a little friendly duel. And he said about, how about if you lose, then you go home and you let me explore myself. So as long as you don't get into anything that you're not supposed to. And they agreed to it. Seems like they're pretty matched, though. But Newt definitely knows a little bit more power. A little bit, because he's been doing this a lot longer. But Ambrose does have the power behind him, because he said, I'm a man of my word. Do not get into any trouble. So Ambrose is now going to go ahead and do something that he was told not to do, and that's drink potions. So the potion he drank will keep him as a young adult. I believe forever. I could be wrong. Actually, no, it just resets his thing, which is okay, but he was still not told to drink potions. But there's people around that has seen him drink the potion, and that's definitely not going to be a good sign. Also, he's going to be drinking the life force that Noah had gotten of his father as well. And some of you guys might sound weird about this, but it is kind of weird now that you think about it. But he wants to be powerful. And being that he is going to be powerful, that could end up being a threat for them once he realizes how powerful he truly is. So, only time will tell, but I think it's time for him to head back home now, and he's going to give Newt the spell book that he bought for him, which is the Scrubberoo one, to help him with his spells and all that. So I shall return in a bit. Okay, we're back home, and he's gonna go ahead and give give Newt his little gifts that he's gotten him. He's gotten him a bone wand as well as the Tomb of Scrubberoo. So
Yipsy.
and then the only other one he has to give him yet is the Scrubberoo gift. And he's like, so did you learn any other spells? Newt did. And he's like, yes, I learned Infuriate. And I drank something that made me feel more powerful. Said, you drank what? Said, rejuvenation potion. And Newt's like, I already know. Someone told me. Said, and frankly, I'm thank you for the gifts, but I'm not the best happiness right now with you because of that. So these guys are definitely having a little bit of their first disagreement here. Fatia's here, and don't worry guys, Fatia will be part of the series, but she is going to take a more of a like a mischievous role in some cases. But Ambrose is definitely going down a bad route now. Lying to the guys is never going to be a good thing. and I think eventually it might come to bite him in the butt. But in the next episode, I will be diving more with the whole Azrael thing. The TNM will have their roles revealed and more. So you guys will not want to miss next week's episode. But this week's episode, we try to bring back Michael, but it didn't work. We also learned a new spell, and we finally traveled to the magical realm. With that said, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.